Alright, well, I think here we are at the scene of the crime, it seems. That bike has seen better days. So this is where it happened. Briar Road. Look, Mr. Naruhodo. Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak. That is their job, you know. Mr. Naruhodo, to see one with my own eyes. Didn't we technically see them at the bailiff? Weren't a few of them like the bailiff too? They're often depicted in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close. To a real Bobby's helmet. What? The helmet? Of course. I have to try one on one day. I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, I hope your Hattie dream comes true. There you are. What's the Japanese delegation doing here? Oh, Inspector Gregson. This isn't on the tourist trail, as I'm fairly sure you're well aware. Yes, of course. We're here to investigate. So you've been to Odinsel's then? What do you make of the criminal? He's not a criminal as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect. We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. The bloke's in court tomorrow, whatever happens. And the verdict's a foregone conclusion. Ugh, a stone-cold air of rejection. Much like the stone-cold air of London. Take heart. London at this time of year is full of stone-cold air. Oh. Why am I Susato? That makes it worse somehow. Okay, well, I want to examine stuff first. Like this carriage. Oh, that's a Scotland Yard carriage. They use vehicles like that to rush to crime scenes and cart away criminals. You're very well informed, aren't you? It's long been a dream of mine to ride one of those through the streets of London. Well, just pick up a stone and throw it through one of the windows then. But that would mean being arrested in order to ride it. Wouldn't it? That's usually how that works, yes. Still, if it's the only way, help me find a good stone. No, I wasn't being serious. Technically, I myself have actually been in the back of a police car, but that's only because I got into an accident and I didn't have a way to get back home. It's not because I did anything. The accident was the other guy's fault, just to be clear. A funny little snowman. What a delightful snowman. I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. Looks a little creepy though. Oh, it has a scarf. Look. You'd need one if you were out in this freezing cold all the time. Wish I had one. I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment too. We certainly can't afford a scarf. Surely the snowman here wouldn't miss his. But the person who made the snowman certainly would. Yes, I know, you're right. Anyway, even if I borrowed it, it wouldn't do much to warm my neck, would it? It's covered in snow. I just like to fling it off. What are the bobbies doing? As one of the officers from Scotland Yard, the police are making sure that the crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if we wander too close, we'll be clapped in irons. I think perhaps they're being a little overcautious. We've done nothing wrong, so we have no cause for concern. Oh no, I'm not getting caught out again. Twice is enough. Twice I found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what was going on. Yes, you've had some dreadful experiences. I'm sure it's that wide-eyed look a Panker's so prone to. It does you no favors at all. Ugh. Let's see. Anything else? This patch of pavement must be where the incident occurred. Yes, it's a very wide, open space, isn't it? That's true. I can't see anywhere an attacker could have been hiding. Oi! What are you foreigners doing there? We just investigating the scene, officer. Conspiring with that mustache fellow from Japan, are you? Conspiring? Come here to destroy evidence, have you? Get out of here before I give you an iron. Go on. Oh, God. Whatever, I do it for the sake of the Let's Play. Yeah, we should give him a wide berth, I think. What a disappointing experience. Okay, here. Over here. This metal fence looks like it's seen better days. Oh, look at the windows of the building there. Are you sure they're windows? Yes, but they're all filled in with bricks. Oh, you're right. I wonder why. Perhaps it's empty property where nobody lives at the moment. Smoke coming from the chimneys, though. Oh dear, everything still feels very foreign. There's so much we have to learn about this place. Okay, I was wanting to spin middle fence, but whatever. Yeah, this bike has seen better days, as I said. Oh, a British bicycle, look! Although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't possibly be ridden anymore. Someone must have been doing some breakneck cycling. It seems bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently. There's even a movement to change women's dress to allow them to ride as well. The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride something like that. Yeah, you know what? I don't think this horseless carriage fad is gonna last either. What? I can't extend that joke even further. Goodness, do you dislike bicycles? No, not at all. I mean, it's not like dislike them exactly. It's just that any occupation that involves taking both your feet off firm ground seems reckless. If you'd ever tried walking on stilts and fall into a river, you'd agree with me. We'll have to hire a bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around. That's rather typical old brick building, isn't it? I'm sure it has a long and interesting history. Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. In fact, it looks in decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here. We must find some cheap lodging ourselves as soon as possible. I'm having to guess, probably that building's older than the rest of the buildings around here, maybe. Yes, you're right. Cheap, but ideally with reasonably level floors. I don't know what else we could inspect. Oh, wait, the background. The clouds look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they? And with the dense fog as well, everything looks hazy. Well, it is known as Foggy London Town. I can just make out some sort of spire through the fog. It looks like it's still being built, though. Ah, yes! That must be the Crystal Tower, being built for the Great Exhibition that's to open in 6 months' time. Apparently it's going to be very striking, glazed on all sides, and the symbolic centerpiece of the exhibition. God. It's to be the largest exposition in history, isn't it? I can't even begin to imagine it. Okay, now, Gregson, tell us more. Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I've read about it in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place. The Yard is the most sophisticated police organization you'll find anywhere in the world, ma'am. Oh, and you know, I've always dreamt of wearing a real Bobby's helmet. It does make them look the part, seeing that policeman there with his helmet on. You certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city. Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful? Being a London Bobby is outgoing, I can tell you. Oh really? First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes around and razzles all the laborers on his beat so they can get off to work. What? He wakes people up? Oh yeah, weren't there people back then who would take like a big stick and just smack it against someone's window so they'd wake up? Yep, raps on their windows with long pole. Oh, see, there you go. That's exactly what I was talking about. Did it myself going back a bit. I had no idea. The Bobby works for the people of the town. This is another one of his duties. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance. I can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way. Let me see. 20 miles, that's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama. Also, wouldn't they instead be saying 20 kilometers? I mean, they always still favor the British way. Why not also just use kilometers? Whatever. On foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far. When it gets dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps. Oh my. And I suppose in between all of those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well? And chase after criminals trying to evade the law. I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly. More alongside. But yes, they're expected to handle those jobs well. Do have been keeling over from time to time, I admit. I know I started wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart. I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruhodo. Hang on now. Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. Alright, tell us more. It happened at around 5 in the evening, 2 days ago, just there, on that open bit of pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind. Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned she's being treated in hospital. I never said she was a lady. Truth is, unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all. I suppose that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course. Oh, the game hitched there. Wonderful. There's a map of the local area I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want. Really? Are you sure? It's yard policy to give lawyers defending suspects the odd bit of information to go on. I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still. Thank you, Inspector. We gracefully accept. Alright, well, I'll have to look at that. Anyway, hold on. Hold on. Okay, cool. As far as we know, there was no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countryman. So who did it, do you think? Not much of a head scratcher, is it? Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen anyone, and not to have seen anyone else around, but just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present. I'm sorry to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure. How? Because, ma'am, the precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed. What? We have 2 very reliable witnesses, no less. It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them. There are witnesses now? Oh. Great. Fine. Okay, tell us about them. Who are these witnesses, Inspector? A fellow and his wife, and the man is one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London. He's a copper from Scotland Yard. Oh! Great! Just twist the knife in a bit more. Much like it was twisted into her back. It wasn't really. I don't think. A policeman? That might change things. And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked? Nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Part and parcel of being a Bobby. Catching them banging in the act and all that. Now, hold on now. Do you think it might be possible for us to ask that policeman a few questions? Be my guest. You can ask him what you like. In court tomorrow. Oh. I've no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. So that'll give you something to look forward to. That's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems. A policeman witnessed the incident. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed. Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me of that too. Oh yes, one more thing, Inspector. What? The person who led you to the suspect. I hear that was Mr. Sherlock Holmes? What do you bring him up for? Was it something I said? The color is drained from his cheeks. Yeah, what's your thing with him? Who did you hear that name from? Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Holmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings. I'm sure it's the result of one of Mr. Holmes's inspirational great deductions. Yeah, we know how inspirational those are. Fiddle faddle! The man's an amateur, and I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere. Oh, I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up to the scene of the crime, wanders around spouting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, he claims to have solved the case. Yes, he's quite astounding, isn't he? He is a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he? Yeah. Gibble gabble. Ah! Ever seen this before? Oh, yes, that's Rance Magazine. The wonderful publication in which the adventures of Sherlock Holmes appears. Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, sees fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in its stories. And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us. If you ask anyone at the Yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any Sherlock Holmes tale at all. Well, I suppose there is an element of that. We work our socks off, every one of us, on to be fronted by the public, thanks to that obnoxious detective. The man's as dangerous to us at Scotland Yard as he is to all our criminals. That can't really be true, can it, Inspector? Clearly the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. Okay, now tell us about the trial tomorrow. That twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you going to defend him or not? Well, makes no difference to me, but I will just say this. No London lawyer worth his salt would touch that case with a barge pole. Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean? There's no way to save the man now. It's a waste of time trying. It is all a bit strange, though. Sorry? The Reaper has appeared in court once for a good few years now. Yeah, we've heard of that. Yes, we did hear something to that effect. And the only people he usually bothers with are the real scum. The master criminals. The violent ones. Master criminals? The violent ones? That's right. He handpicked his victims. Only deals with those guaranteed to go for the gallows for their sins. But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely? That's just my point, Sunshine. Yes, the young woman was stabbed, but didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better phrase. Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it? No, there's got to be more to it. For some reason, he's taken an interest. Really? What sort of reason, Inspector? You think I can tell what's going on inside the head of that Lord of Darkness? You'll have to ask him yourself, at tomorrow's trial. Are we really going to have to face the Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as he put it? I hope so. I want to do my cool voice for him again. And that seems to be all he has for us. Well, I don't think we're going to get any more useful information out of the detective. Miss Naruhodo, can I make a suggestion? Oh, yes, what is it? Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this. By him, do you mean Mr. Holmes? Yes, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, exactly. Look at those shining eyes. You can't wait, can you? Well, Mr. Natsume did blame Mr. Holmes for all of this, didn't he? Yes, he did. He really did. which makes him an involved party in the case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to miss Mr. Holmes again. Oh, please. That definitely has nothing to do with it. The trouble is, you have no idea the man's address. It's Baker Street. How do you know that? It's in the stories, of course. 221B Baker Street, the most famous address in the world. Oh, I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. We better try to find our way there before Suzato-san gets any more excited and unpredictable. Ha! Hurrah! I'll summon a carriage. So we're to have a reunion already with the great detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Well, let's go. Ooh, cutscene.
Thank you very much. It's just up there overlooking the street. Good day. Thanks again. This is it. The residence of Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Well, it's nice looking. That's for sure. And inside we are. So, this is where the great detective makes his living. It feels surreal to be here somehow. But where is he? Is it as described in the stories, Miss Suzato? Suzato-san? Oh, I think that answers it. Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room. Oh, I suppose they must have been, yes. I've never read the story, so it's hard to get quite as excited about it as she seems to be. The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappears into the fog down an unlit London street. Oh, the thrill of it! The romanticism! Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest? Can't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, I suppose I can, yes? So if you don't mind, I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer. Please, don't mind me. She's obsessed. Well, it looks like our detective friend isn't home at present. Excuse me, is anybody home? Oh, do we have a visitor? Who is it? Oh, damn it. I have to do my voice for her. Oh no. Oh, I briefly did it. Oh no. Let me try it again. Hello, is it a big new case, Mr. Holmes? Oh, that's terrible. What voice did I even do for her before? I can't remember. Hello? Wait. Aren't you... Oh, how rude of me. I'll go and make some tea at once. Oh, God, that's horrible. I'm sure it's the same girl. Yeah, it's her. Mrs. Otto, did you see the girl who was just here? Oh, yes. Isn't it truly extraordinary? To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Holmes to take on his case. The King of Bavaria? King Wilhelm got... I'm not going to read all that. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Forget the adventures of Sherlock Holmes for a moment and look over there. The tea's brewed. I'm a freshly baked cake as well. Ah, it's you. I knew it. Suzato-san recognizes her too. Yeah. There you are. Yeah. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna try again. And taking that with you as well? No. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Oh, good day to you. Well, I'm the inventor, I suppose, of that machine. I can't do little girl British voice, I'm sorry. It's the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. McGold's trial in the defendant's antechamber. I've never met a lawyer from the Far East before. Oh, no, I'm losing it. Poor you, having to get straight to work when you only just arrived in London. Nope, now it's turning to, what's her name's voice, too. Oh, yes, it was challenging. Oh, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know. Oh, thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color? Oh my, what a fragrant yet mellow flavor. Hooray! It's a winner! I tried blending different leaves designed to alleviate fatigue, you see. You must be exhausted after your long voyage here. And you have another English trial tomorrow. Oh, and you're to defend a Japanese man. I do wish you lots and lots of luck. Did Mr. Holmes tell you about us by any chance? Huh. You know Hurley, do you? Hurley? Mr. Holmes to you, Shirley. Mr. Holmes was a fellow passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see. Was he really? But I had no idea. I'm afraid Hurley's out on an errand again today, even though he's just returned from overseas. Wait a minute. We met this girl for the first time ever yesterday after the trial, and only briefly at that. How on earth does she know so much about us? Did she deduce all those things, do you think? And perhaps more to the point, why is she here in Mr. Holmes' suite? Oh, silly me, I haven't introduced myself, have I? It's a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is Iris Wilson. I live here together with Hurley. Ah, Iris, is it? What a lovely name. What's the matter? No, wait, this can't be. Did you say that your name is Wilson? Yeah. All the way back in the first episode, which was recorded and released over 3 years ago. What's the matter with Susanoo-san? Why is she so flustered all of a sudden? Yeah, I'm not surprised Naruhodo forgets. Because I'm kidding. Yes, that's right. And what are your names? Oh, I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan. Oh, sorry. I'm Miss Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotoba. It's wonderful to meet you. Lovely. Susie and Runo. Got it. Susie and Runo? There's more to this girl than meets the eye. I have so many questions for her, I don't know where to start. Yes, and so do I. Well, let's chat. So, tell us about yourself, Iris. It was you that we ran into yesterday, wasn't it? At the Old Bailey. Yes, that's right. You're ever so helpful. Thank you so much. No, I can't do a voice for her. I really cannot do a voice for her. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh no, not at all. I'm so sorry we couldn't have been more welcoming. Although at the time, we did have a rather large gun pointed at us. Oh yeah, that one. Like this. Ooh. Thinking back now, you left Miss Lestrade in tow, didn't you? That was her name, Gina Lestrade. Oh yes, that awkward witness, Gina Lestrade. Oh, Jenny? Yes, she's a professional pickpocket. So we found out. It was very naughty of her to pinch my invention like that. Are you referring to that trial-disrupting gun-like contraption? Exactly. So I followed her, you see, to get it back. Perhaps I should think about fitting a self-destruct mechanism in my inventions. This girl is dangerous. Anyway, I brought Jenny back here after that. So she could apologize to my trusty technician. Sorry, you're a technician? Hurley, of course. So, oh, she does the pointing to her head and pointing off to the distance, just like him. She's clearly taking on his mannerisms. Hurley? Yes, Sherlock Holmes. We live here together. I had no idea the great detective had such an interesting young daughter. Daughter? Not likely. What? I wouldn't call him Hurley if he was my father, would I? Well then, what is your relationship with Mr. Holmes? Well, I expect you found out that lodgings of any kind in London are very expensive. So the solution is to share the cost with a partner. A roommate. Your roommate? I hope you don't mind me asking, Iris, but how old are you? 10 at least, 10 at last this year. Well, what of your mother and father? Oh, no. They're not around. Oh, I see. I don't know what the story is there. I think we at least know the story of the father. The mom, I don't know. Oh yes, there's something I must ask you. Of course. Go ahead, Susie. I'm a very great fan of the adventures of Sherlock Holmes and... Oh, you have a copy of Rance magazine. Yes, I read every issue. It's delivered all the way to Japan on a ship. Oh, this looks so exciting. My stories are being read on the other side of the world. Oh, well, hold on. My stories? That's right. Hurley is always solving such amazing cases, you see, and tells me all about them. They really are quite fascinating. It would be such a shame if I was the only one who ever heard them, don't you think? Goodness. Last night, he was telling me all about a new case he just solved on a steamship traveling from a faraway land. I'm just gonna stick with like regular little girl voice and not like British little girl voice. I mean, I can't even do both. I can barely do either one. So I was just in the middle of typing up the manuscript for the next issue before you came. So you are the author? Yes, I'll let you in on a secret if you like. I'm going to call this latest adventure The Speckled Band. The Speckled Band? That's certainly very familiar. Of course, I always change one or two details in the stories here and there. This time, I had the idea of making a venomous snake be the cause of all the trouble. Oh, that was Mr. Holmes' first thought as well, actually. Yes, and of course I know that a snake might not be a credible fit for the facts of the case exactly, but... it's a story. Some poetic license is justified to make it more thrilling, I think. Don't you? So, do you mean to say... are the stories about Mr. Holmes that are published in the Rance magazine all written by me? Yes, on my wonderful and very modern typewriter. But the stories I've ever read are written by a doctor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson. Sasason's getting more and more worked up. Ah yes, that's me. I mean, my name really is Wilson. But what about the doctor of medicine part? That's all true too. I'm a doctor of medicine. No, at 10 years old? At 10 years old? Oh, that's quite incredible. But Dr. Wilson is an English gentleman. Ah, yes. I did alter the setting slightly, for the stories to be more compelling. Oh. Well, it sounds a little strange, doesn't it? A great detective with a 10-year-old girl in tow? I mean, it does, yes. I suppose it does, yes. Poor Susato-san. She looks like her whole world is just falling apart. Now tell us about your deductions. About before. Yes? What's on your mind, Runo? Do tell me. How did she know that I was a lawyer and we just arrived in London, I mean? Yes. Oh, and that we have a difficult trial tomorrow. How did you know all of that? Oh, that's what you mean. Please, tell us how you did it. Explain every detail. Of course, I'd be delighted. Although, there's really no mystery. Now, let's begin. Is she gonna do her own deduction? Iris Wilson is proud to present her logic and reasoning spectacular. First of all, I knew already that you were a lawyer, Runo. After all, I met you yesterday at the Old Bailey in the defendant's antechamber. But you also said we only just arrived in London. How did you know that? I observed a passport and travel ticket protruding from your breast pocket. Oh. So I was reasonably confident that you must have only just arrived in the country. And on top of that, you accepted a case against that particular prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London's court affairs. The Reaper of the Bailey? I walked right into that one, didn't I? Then I noticed a red ink stamp in the back of Susie's hand. You were given that when you visited the local prison to meet with a suspect, weren't you? Earlier today. Ah. They use those stamps to keep a close eye on comings and goings, you see. I didn't realize. And a red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. So that told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded the trial of Magnus McGilded, the two of you had already had cause to visit a foreign inmate at a local prison. However, neither of you was wearing a particularly sad expression on your face, so you concluded that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or relative. That led me to believe that you must have accepted a new case. I see. How could you have known that the trial is tomorrow? Well, having barely been home a few hours yesterday, Hurley solved yet another case. It obviously amused him. He told me that he'd caught a Japanese man who was bawling and trembling. A Japanese man? Well, clearly that must have been... Yeah, Mr. Natsume. Now, Rona has a fancy Japanese sword. And I think your outfit is called a kimono, isn't it, Susie? Well, anyway, it was clear to me that you both come from Japan yourselves, so I put two and two together and decided you must be defending the Japanese man Hurley caught. And there was only one conclusion those facts could lead me to. You both came here to ask Hurley about the case. Ain't she smart? There's a note on the mantelpiece that says the man's trial will be tomorrow. Hurley is always stabbing his notes with a knife, you know. He is silly. And that's all there was to it, really. Thank you for listening. I'm Iris Wilson, and that was one of my great deductions. Well, was it a winner? Were my deductions correct? They were spot on. That was amazing, Iris. Truly a great deduction, so she does a better job than Sherlock does. You have managed to discern something of Mr. Holmes' delivery. Oh, well, how is this copying Hurley's style for that? This is really very good news. You could tell us all about the case involving the Japanese man. You will, won't you, Iris? Please. Please, do tell us. Anything we can go on. So yesterday, Mr. Holmes apprehended a Japanese man, you were saying. Yes. Excuse me. Hurley had just arrived back in London after a sea voyage, but police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene. Ah. The great detective is a popular man, it seems. Apparently, a woman was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in town. There were witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking, stooped man running away from the scene. A short, shifty-looking, stooped man. Who could that be? Mr. Natsume, beyond any doubt. Suzuki-san said he didn't see anybody else on the street at all. But it seems there were witnesses after all. Hurley uses great deductive powers to determine the man's address. There's a lodging room very nearby. He went directly there with the police, and what did they find? A short, shifty-looking, stooped man shivering in fear. Ugh. Mr. Holmes' great deduction certainly hit the mark that time. Of course it did. He's a great detective. So that means the incident occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for the trial, isn't it? Definitely. We have no time to investigate properly. Hurley says that London is rife with crime. Oh. Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can't stay on top of it. But they can't stay on top of it, apparently. Oh dear. I hadn't realized the situation was so dire. That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases and trying criminals in court. Staff and money are both short. Crimes are usually pinned on the first suspicious person. That's terrible. I suppose it's the harsh reality of the workings of the world's greatest justice system. I suppose it is. But in that case, I don't hold out much hope for Suzuki-san. Thank you for answering so many of our questions, Iris. This has been very informative. Oh, you're most welcome. I've had so much fun. Do you happen to know where Mr. Holmes is at the moment? As a guest, we'd like to ask him some questions about this case as well. Ah, well, I expect Hurley is still investigating the scene. Of the case involving Mr. Natsume, you mean? Yes. Mr. Natsume? Hurley said he was going to the man's lodgings. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there. Iris, do you know where those lodgings are? Well, I imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Did you happen to come across a detective by the name of Gregson while you were there? Yes, we know Inspector Gregson. Ah, goody! In that case... Oh, the game hitched again. Thanks. Give Gregson this from me, would you? If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you want to know. What is this? A 5-shilling piece and a postcard, it seems. Alright then. It reads, "Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem." Gosh, this will make the inspector help us, will it? Oh, we're bribing him, okay. Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try. Good luck then. I'm going to return to writing my manuscript, The Speckled Band. I'll be making more special blends of tea, so come back again soon. We'd be delighted. Thank you so much, Iris. Well, Miss Naruhodo, it's back to the scene of the crime. So, somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence of the men of Scotland Yard at all. We headed back to the scene with Iris' curious note and one of the world's heaviest silver coins in hand. Indeed so. But, all of that will have to wait for the next part. So, I'll see you guys in the next part of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and hopefully Gregson will give us some help. Alright, see you guys then. Take care, everybody.